So I'd love to hear a little bit more about the operations and how you guys work and what, remote work means for you guys.
Yeah. So I personally have been remote for over 20 years. I was very familiar with remote work coming into, and it was one of the reasons why when we first saw Parabol as a company to invest in on the Techstar side, I was very interested in seeing the software and loved what it could do. Even though like Agile was their original focus, we were started using it internally at Techstars for the way of which we would meet with companies or meet internally with our one-on-ones and our check-ins. And so I knew that, it was remote from the beginning. We had no plans on having, like, we wanted to stay remote. That was the plan of the company. And so the one thing I think I even realized when I came on is not only is it remote, we're also very async in terms of there's a lot of autonomy for people to kind of create the work, the environment which they're going to work best in. And in order to have people across 10 different countries, we cannot all be on at the same time. And so we've got to get really good at asynchronous communication. So obviously we live in Slack, but we also have ways of which, we can limit the number of meetings we have. And so we've got our weekly check-ins that we do, through our software. And then we've got our every other retrospectives where we're then, reflecting and giving feedback. And then the in-between time is really on Slack. And it's, we're not meeting a whole lot in person. And that allows us to kind of grow remotely. But what it means is you have to be really good at written communication and making sure that you're, very clear on what you're asking for, what you need, and being good at asking for what you need. So that is, I think, one of the biggest things that I've even noticed coming to Parabol from other remote environments is the asynchronous side of it. I've had other jobs where I just live on Zoom all day long and it can be exhausting.
Yeah.
And so that was really kind of where I saw the difference of why Parabol seems to work so well in a remote, fully distributed team.